Hey everyone, it's me, Christopher. I know that I missed my channel so much, but since it is September, but I gotta get due to the Halloween story. So I bet to reading this Egyptian beauty to you. Plus, I'm gonna do the 8th story every Wednesday. 8th story. It's getting almost Halloween. Yep. It's awesome. You can all see here. You can see this one. Okay? You can always see this one as well. Okay, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. And one more thing, make sure you click on the like button and then turn on the notification bell to come out my new video. Here we go. We're doing the Egyptian Beauty Saga. The Perfect Sign. By J.C. Darcy. It's Egyptian Beauty. A long time ago, there was a queen who had a pet dog named Emerald, and they ruled Egypt. The queen was very mean to the people, and then one day the spirit came to the end of this nightmare. So the spirit gave her some punishment, and the spirit is going to mummify Emerald. When Emerald was mummified alive, the spirit put Emerald in her sarcophagus. So the sarcophagus was placed in the statue of Anubis. And what happened to the queen? She was sacrificed and mummified. It took it to the place so far away that no one was able to find it. In 1985, the explorer found the sarcophagus, which looked like a dog. So they take the sarcophagus and give it to the family known as Wilbur. Mr. and Mrs. Wilbur are very rich people, and they had a son named Arthur, and he is 16 years old, and he is very smart and knows about Egypt. So Mr. and Mrs. Wilbur put it in this fancy basement, and it'll be safe. At midnight, Arthur needed to use a restroom, and when he was done using a restroom, he could hear the noise in the basement. Soon Arthur take a walk to the basement, and the sarcophagus is open. So Emerald is back from the dead. When he realized that isn't not in there, he go to wake his parents up, but the basement door is trapped, and Arthur can't open it. When Arthur hears something again, the floating bandages just wrap around his mouth, and he just muffled. After the bandages wrap his head and blindfold him, they begin to wrap his body. When his pajama take off and his underwear stay on, the bandages are wrapped around his body, arms, and legs. His legs are sticking together, and the bandages are wrapping around them. And finally, his arms are across, and the bandages are wrapped around him. but now he was mummified. Arthur muffled to cry to help, but they didn't hear him because they were sleeping. They were sleeping, yeah. Soon Emerald stepped out of the shadow, and she looked like a beautiful mummy dog. You see that she got bandages around her belly, her head, her legs, and her snout. But she could do the Egyptian spell that the spirit gave to her. Anyway, Emerald was lying on Arthur, and she gave him a mummy kiss, like when dogs lick people. Soon something changed really happened to Arthur, like something coming out of his butt. It's dissolving, a tail wrapped around it. When his arms and legs get stripped and stretched way out, his hands and feet are turned into a doggy paws. His ears were coming out from the bandages and got turned into a fluffy ears. His mouth got turned into the snout, and he muffled a lot. After she unblindfolded him, he opened his eyes and he muffled when his snout popped up and his nose was here. Now he just turned into a mummy dog. Emerald wanted Arthur to be her love. They leave the basement and leave the house, but in the morning Arthur's parents are scared and worried that Arthur is missing and the mummy dog is gone, so they call 911 and they'll find it. Meanwhile, in Egypt, they went inside the pyramid and Emerald used her spell to awaken the people of the dead. Their mummies, skeletons, and ghouls are bowing down for them because Emerald is the new queen and Arthur is a pharaoh now. So Emerald is now wearing a nice necklace, gold earring, 2 bracelets, a beautiful dress, and a tiara. And Arthur is now wearing a necklace, the 2 bracelets, and a ring for the tail, and a barrel hat. They both got the eye makeup. Queen Emerald and Pharaoh Arthur command the living dead to rebuild and redecorate the entire kingdom. Meanwhile, at Wilbur House, Mr. and Mrs. Wilbur are sad about Arthur, but the cops didn't find him. 15 days later, Pharaoh Arthur is happy about the ruler with Emerald, and the army of the dead is building a statue of him and Emerald. And in the end, Emerald used her spell to make the song for the lost dog because they wanted the lost dogs to come to their kingdom and stay forever and be a mummy slave forever. And also they built a magic dome to make people who didn't see the kingdom. The end. Well, I'm gonna see you on next Wednesday to see more Egyptian beauty story. Well, I hope you guys liking it. So, oh no. There we go. So, I am Christopher signing off.